right, let's do the record button now. So you can all clear that.
Looking here, pretty good. I think. Take this down. Here.
All right.
Everybody made it through the Halloween.
Yep. Did you guys see our costume online?
No.
Let me go grab my phone. I'll show you.
Is Tim in class?
No. All right, let me show you guys.
Oh, how cute.
We were Journey the band, but we spelt it
Band.
Oh,
Is that
so
good?
cute. Who are all of you? You?
Camille as well.
Oh,
How cute.
Camille was our drummer.
oh, cool.
Yeah, it was funny. So that's what we did.
That's fun.
Yeah. So I got to make us cool homemade concert t-shirts, and then we all wore, grungy flannel and holy jeans, and
You
it
mean
was fun.
like every teenager in the world wears now?
Totally, it was very easy to find our costume, yes. All right, let's start with our hamstring stretch. So Sam, how was your week last week?
It was good.
Yeah.
I missed all the rain, although it rained one day down there
You were down south?
at Los Angeles.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of rain here. The amount yesterday was good. That's what it needs to do, little bits at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got about an inch yesterday just from that little rain all day long.
Yeah, just that mist kind of all day long, but that's good. I think it soaks in better and doesn't run away as much to the ocean. So it's nice to have that little bits.
I went hiking last Friday on Mount Tam. It was absolutely glorious, and the water was running.
Okay, let's go across the body for the IT band stretch. Yeah, it's nice to see a little green poking through on all the grassy hills too on my drive.
Yeah.
There's an end in sight to this brown everything.
I was actually wine tasting Sunday, and all the vineyard leaves have turned like yellow and orange.
Oh,
Yeah, I love that. That's so pretty too.
yeah. Our neighbor's persimmon tree has turned orange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a pretty time of year.
Although I noticed that because it was raining for so many days in a row, I'm stiff today. I wasn't doing much.
All right, let's go away from the body. I know I didn't move very much yesterday either.
Just one of those lazy days, I read.
Yeah. Well, I was at work and I had two new patients. So when I have new patients, I pretty much sit for 20 minutes straight while we get to know each other, which I don't normally sit still for 20 minutes. And then I went home and just cooked and stayed in because it was all yucky yesterday.
Yes, it was. Only thing I did is after I had my coffee, I ran outside and brought in all my Halloween decorations because it started raining again.
Yeah.
I have this giant, huge spider that stands up on the lawn. It's made out of fur, fuzzy
Hmm.
stuff.
Yeah.
He's as big as the hood of your car.
Wow.
The
All right,
kids,
let's go into figure 4.
the kids love him because his eyeballs glow at night.
Oh, that's cool.
But he gets wet. If he gets wet inside, he'll mold. So
Yeah.
I had to bring him in.
That's like people with all those blow-ups too. Those
Yeah.
get all wet and gross.
So where does your spider live all year?
You can fold his legs up, and he's in a
Oh.
big orange box that gets put up in the top of the garage.
There you go.
But I
Cool.
got him, he's completely dried up. So right now he's back on the poker table in the man cave, all dry. The kids like him, but they won't go near him, but they like him.
Cute.
This one little bitty girl goes, spider big. She was, I get all the little kids here on my street.
All right, let's switch sides. Hamstring stretch on the other side.
Oh, big spider.
I live on a hill and we never get any trick or treaters, but we
Oh,
always
yeah.
lay in candy and we're hopeful, but it never happens.
We go to all the bigger kids go to Sycamore, which is 2 streets over from me. That's like the hot lane to go to with all the candy. And but I get this neighborhood is little kid lane.
Oh, that's
They
cute.
come early too, so by 7:30 I'm done.
Yeah, that's the cutest, all the little munchkins.
They reach their little tiny hands in and take one, and the teenagers go like, yeah.
Yeah, whole handful.
I had kids trick or treat for water this year.
All
Really,
right, let's go across the body for the IT band stretch.
about 6 boys came and said, do you have any water? We're really thirsty.
Trick or treat, here's a bottle of water.
I didn't give them bottles. I don't buy bottles anymore, but I went and got my cups and I poured water in it and they drank it down.
Well, yeah, when you're that like middle school age, your goal is to get as much candy as possible. I remember we used to try to create Halloween costumes that worked with roller skates or rollerblades because you could cover twice as much ground, and we'd come back and we'd be so sweaty. Oh my God. And we'd do a pillowcase because it could hold all kinds of weight.
Oh,
You
yeah.
slung it over your shoulder and come home, dump the loot out halfway through the night and go round 2.
Oh, gosh. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get too much wrap candy when I was a kid. We got candy apples and homemade candy apples and popcorn balls.
I love that though. Let's go away from the body, but unfortunately you can't trust people these days. And so
Oh,
if you get anything homemade, your parents throw it in the trash and say, don't eat that. Unless you know the neighbor, right?
yeah. Mine was a Midwest neighborhood.
Yeah.
This one lady made the best candy apples you ever tasted.
Mm.
And now you can't roll them in nuts either. You'll kill the children, right?
Yeah, everyone with their food allergies. Yep. I know, it's so cute. You go to my little, well, it's not really cute, but I guess that's kind of how the world's going. Let's go to figure 4. My little nephew's 4-year-old birthday party, and the kids are asking, is this dairy free? Is this gluten free? Does this have peanuts? And I'm like, oh my God.
Did you guys ever know anybody growing up that was allergic to peanuts?
My friend's mom was like deathly allergic to peanuts. And so I remember if I was going to her house after school, my mom would have to give me like a turkey sandwich in my lunch instead of peanut butter because she was that sensitive that it was even on your breath, she would get a reaction.
Wow.
But that was apparent. I don't think either of her kids had it, but yeah. It's around, but now everybody's got something.
Isn't that strange?
Well, with COVID, it's almost like we were allergic to each other.
Yeah, then we got allergic to humans. Yeah.
That's very clever what you just said. I like that.
Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's go on to our side for a quad stretch.
I got my booster yesterday and I'm feeling it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Tired?
I got mine a couple weeks ago, flu and booster together, and I didn't notice it. So did you get Moderna?
Yes.
Okay.
You just feeling fatigued or
Achy.
Achy even.
Uh,
Not looking forward to that.
did you feel it for the first 2 shots?
On the second shot, it really knocked me out the next day.
Oh.
I mean, in a way, it's good. That means your immune system did what it was supposed to do, right? But
Right.
in a way, it kind of sucks because it's never good to feel crappy if you don't have to. Yeah, I got fatigued on the second one, so I'm interested to see how my body will do with the next one. Okay, let's roll over and do the other side.
You're a healthcare provider. You should get the booster.
I know. I want to talk to my doctor's office and see if I should wait because I'm traveling in April and May out of the country. And so I'm wondering if I should try to wait a little longer so that it's fresher in my system. Or if it's more important to get it now, I don't know. So.
Yep.
I gotta ask about that.
They may not know the answer.
I may not, but it's worth just asking because if our best bet is, it lasts really, really well for 6 months, I want to be, end of December maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
That's good. That makes sense.
Or right before Christmas, maybe. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Carolyn, where did you find the Moderna booster?
I work for the hospital, so.
Okay. And that's where I wonder if I can go. I got mine through my doctor's office too. I don't know if they're doing it or if I gotta find a CVS or Rite Aid or whoever has it.
My husband got Moderna from Safeway up in Northgate.
Safeway, okay, good to know. All right.
CVS
Okay.
too. Yeah.
So now let's go ahead and we're gonna do a double leg bridge with the little step walkouts. We haven't done this in about a month, but you're gonna bridge up. You're gonna go like a 6-inch step right, 6-inch step left, back in, and then down. Okay, so you're taking a little step on each side. You should feel your hamstrings really have to work. So up to the top, little step out, with one foot, even up, and then work your way back to where you started. And then you can alternate, step right leg first, and then the next time you go up, step left leg first. Okay, and we'll go for 90 seconds. Ready, go. Now, as you do those steps, make sure your pelvis isn't rocking back and forth. So if you need to put your hands lightly on your hips as a sensor, you can do that. Or if you need your arms down by your side for stability, keep your arms down by your side. But this will give you a little more lower abdominal work. Oh, Carolyn, step away from your butt, out to the side. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Step. There you go. And then each time you can lower down and then re-bridge back up. And then if you step right foot out, keep your foot where you step it out to, and then make your left match it.
Oh,
And then step back in, and then in, and then down. Now do the opposite foot first. And keep alternating. Just makes our hamstring and core work a little bit more than just doing good old bridges. Okay, good, nice. So everyone feel that a little bit more in the core and hamstrings?
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Okay. So since last time we did these, Lori said we should do it hard like this every time. And since Lori's in class today, we're gonna do clam shells today with our feet just separated. So we can blame Lori for this one. So band on, and we're gonna do our normal clams, but we're gonna keep our feet just a little bit apart so we can't leverage off of them, and it's really gonna make that top butt cheek work hard. Okay, so everyone stacked, keeping your feet just slightly apart. We still want to really emphasize the rotation, okay? Ready, set, go. And if there's any aches and pains, you can keep your feet together. Or if you can do some of the time with feet apart and you fatigue, then you can put your feet back together.
I can't do it on the right side.
Okay, that's fine. Do what you can do. It bothers the knee too much?
No, everything's inflamed. Now I have like an inflamed bursa sac.
Okay.
Woo, I'm so excited.
Well, it's often all related, right? So if you're limping
Well,
a
and
little
then
bit,
I've
'cause you're-
also had sciatica.
yeah,
That's affected the whole left side.
yeah.
Ew, that's
Mm.
really painful. I'm sorry for that.
Well, once you get your next new knee, you'll be all lined up and all that stuff will go away.
Exactly. I certainly hope.
Back to 50-50 on each leg and better
Yeah,
balance.
it's just
more,
everything's been compromised so much. It's just
yeah, you're
starting to go.
standing wonky, you're walking wonky. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard. That's why I tell people sometimes, like, go get your joint replaced before you ruin everything in your body. You know, it does. It starts messing with everything up the chain. Okay, let's take our time, roll over to the other side. And then once you get everything all new, Sam, and things are back, you should get new shoes and get some of your shoes resoled so everything's level and even again.
That's a good idea. That's smart.
Yeah. All right, ready, go. As you get tired, make sure we're keeping the core engaged. Don't roll back.
This is so much better than the regular clam shells.
If Kim was in class, she'd tell you to shut up, Lori. They do burn more.
Uh-huh. For sure.
All right, good. So you can take the band off. The next one we're gonna do is we're gonna go on to all fours. And we're gonna do a bird dog, but what I wanna add is a little side kick. Let's see if I get that. So bird dog, right, we hold that opposite leg, and once I'm out, I wanna kick out to the side, back, down, alternate, kick my leg out to the side, back, down. Okay? We'll keep alternating. But we're just, instead of just pausing in the straight bird dog, you're gonna kick your leg just out to the side, back to the middle, then bend it and back down. All right, so hands under shoulders, knees under hips, ready, go.
Whoa.
Don't fall over too. There we go. Nose does.
Good. Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
That's what you get, Lori. You want it harder.
Keep your mouth shut next time.
I know. Ah. There, I just had to get my new shoulder acclimated.
Yeah, you had to get it underneath you in the right spot, huh?
Yeah, I haven't done this since my new shoulder, the bird.
Okay. Good.
Yeah,
First time for everything.
this is great. Oh, whoops.
Okay. You want to do a quick child's pose? Go ahead. And then before we get off the floor, I want to do our half kneeling hip flexor stretch. And if you need to get up, you can get up and use a chair or couch or something too. Okay.
Ah.
Don't fall over, everyone. All right.
Okay.
Ready, set, go. We'll go for a minute on each side. Feel the stretch in the front of the hip of the leg that's down on the ground.
Excuse
I'm feeling it more back here.
So that's where, remember, you can come more upright and think about keeping your core tight and tucking your buns and push your pelvis forward.
That makes
That
it
better? Yeah. So
Thank
going
you.
into a real deep lunge doesn't necessarily get you in the right position. So
Uh-huh.
everyone's got a little different situation going on, whether they can't kneel and their kneecap hurts in certain positions, but just find the stretch in the front of your hip. However you need to do it. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. And I was hoping Kim was going to be on. I wanted to see your geisha costume.
Oh, it was so cool.
Did she send you pictures?
Yes. ask her for the picture. It is,
I'm hoping she comes to ride the bike, so I'll see him then.
oh yeah, yeah. Today is she coming?
I don't know. I don't know what her plan was, but sometime this week, I'm sure she'll come in.
Yeah. Oh, it was just
Back.
so cool. It was so authentic looking.
She brought the wig in so we could see it.
Wasn't that cool?
Yeah.
Oh,
I told her she was like 6.5 feet tall with that wig on. Okay. Next, let's come up to standing. And let's get near something if needed for balance, but I would like you not to hold on. And we're gonna stand in a heel toe pattern, arms out to the side for balance, but if you need to have a counter or a chair or something there if you don't trust yourself, but don't touch it if you don't have to. And once we're in that position, we're gonna do a minute right and a minute left, but we're gonna stand heel toe. And keeping eyes open, we're gonna slowly look over one shoulder, back to the middle, slowly look over the other shoulder, back to the middle, okay? Okay, so everyone's situated. Okay, ready, set, go. Slowly look right, slowly look left. And if you have a stiff neck, go real slow, and your head turn amount can differ person to person. I'm not gonna pick on you too much. We're just using our eyes and our neck muscles and our vestibular system to throw us off balance here. See some weeble wobbles.
oh. Tight core, that helps.
Yep, and equal weight in both feet can help.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shoot.
You let your mind wander. Okay, rest on level ground for a second, and then we'll do it in the other pattern. And you may notice you have better balance on one side than the other, so this is something to practice on your own. It's easy to do. All right, get your feet in the other pattern. Arms out, ready, go. And if it's hard enough, Sam, don't do the head turns. Just try to work on your balance on this side. I know it's amazing how much we stop trusting a joint, huh?
It takes concentration.
It does. If your mind wanders, boom, man down.
Yep.
All right, good. So now let's grab a dumbbell, whatever you have available for your hands. I want to do tricep extensions.
Grab a what?
A dumbbell.
Oh, dumbbell. Huh.
So if you got like 3 to 5 pounds, that should work well. And what you're gonna do is you can go into a split stance so that you can kind of put your hand over on your knee. We want to try to make our upper arm parallel to the ground. We're gonna go from a 90-degree elbow bend to straight. 90-degree to straight. I do not want you doing a curl up. That's not the emphasis, okay? Back of the arm, down, back of the arm, down, okay? We'll go for a minute on each side. Ready? Go. So you gotta lean the torso forward a little bit so you can get that forearm, or I mean your upper arm parallel to the ground. 90, straight, 90, straight. Good. I know it's not tank top season anymore, but still good to work on your backside.
This is my new shoulder. I'm so excited seeing it move like.
Well, this is an elbow exercise, so you should have been able to do this even before.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, I did. That's true.
But it's nice for it to do stuff without pain.
Sure is.
All right, stand up, give your legs a little rest, switch the pattern of your legs, switch your arms. Ready, go. So elbow at 90, straight, back to 90.
There.
Yep. Okay, good. All right, dumbbell can go down. We're gonna do one more and then we'll do our calf stretches. So what I want to work on is calf raises, but today I want to work on, if you need to hold on to something lightly for balance, I want to come up to the top and I want to take 5 seconds to come down. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so not fast. We're really working on what's called the eccentric load today. So hold on to something lightly for balance with just fingertips. Double leg calf raises, try to get as high as you can, and then you're gonna take 5 seconds to come down slow. All right, ready, go. And as you come down, try to keep most of the weight through the big toe side of your foot. Try not to let your ankles roll out or shift the weight onto your pinky toes. Feeling the burn?
Oh God, yes. Oh my God.
Sometimes I notice how fast you guys move. It's nice to slow it down to torture you.
Oh.
All right, good. So now we're gonna stretch your calves. So let's go into that runner stretch position with the straight leg in the back, driving the heel into the ground. Make sure your feet are pointing straight ahead. Don't let your foot toe out.
Oh.
Ready, go.
This feels so good after that torture.
I'm sure it does. It's all part of the game plan.
Oh, wonderful. Ah.
I had to come back up to my office and I wasn't getting a Wi-Fi in the pool.
Yeah, it's weird how it changes. I wonder if it depends on how many neighbors are at home working or something.
I think it's the weather. When it
Or
started
the
raining,
weather.
I was having trouble getting signals anywhere.
Since the rain.
Yeah. We have 5G here. Good Lord.
Yeah. Are your lines above ground or underground?
Everything's above ground.
Yeah.
It's a real old neighborhood.
All right, switch sides.
Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh. Lori's stuck in her lunge.
Oh, I think the weather, is making the arthritis like really stick
Yep.
out.
Let's do that.
Yeah. It feels so good to do the class. Oh my God. Oh.
Yep, every once in a while, we're human barometers. You know exactly when there's a low pressure coming through.
Sure. Ah.
Okay, so now let's switch back to the other leg. We'll shorten the stride a little bit and do our bent leg calf stretch to get a little lower in the calf and the Achilles. Play with the weight shifts. You don't have any knee pain. And make sure the weight's in the heel of that back leg, driving into the ground.
Yeah.
And you feel kind of a lower, wider stretch, hopefully.
Lower, wider.
We're bending the back leg.
Bending the back leg now, yeah. So you get more of an Achilles or soleus stretch for those of you who know your anatomy.
What do you mean by wider? You mean our feet are?
Well, so no, usually like you feel it wide, like out here on the sides versus like the other ones right in the middle and the back. It gets kind of a wider stretch.
I see. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, good question.
Got it.
I'm glad I didn't fall off my rolly stool when I just did that.
Good work.
Okay, let's switch sides. Now, when the video cuts out, you're gonna have about 10 more seconds to hold your stretch, okay? So count to 10 once I bleep out here because it's slightly less than a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Great class, Danielle. Thank you.
Good. Well, I'm glad it wasn't too hard since everybody was a little arthritis achy from the weather.
I won't be here next week, Danielle. I'll see you.
Okay. So make sure it's accordingly on the schedule on the app, so I don't
Yeah,
forget.
I didn't sign up, so.
Okay, perfect. You'll be fine then. All right, I'm gonna lose you guys here any second.
Bye, good class.
All right, have a good one. Stay
Thank
dry. Stay
Bye.
safe and healthy, everyone.
Okay.
All right, 10 more seconds. Ready, go.